most important thing is being able to travel independently. The hardest thing is, particularly going somewhere you've never been before, being confident enough to know that there's going to be somebody you can ask for help.
I've had terrible experiences with the bus drivers. They're really ignorant and really rude, and they expect you to signal the bus, and we can't see to signal the bus, so I don't know how many trucks I've stood and done this to, big signal the truck, and then that's really embarrassing. But I've had bus drivers that have said, I didn't even know you wanted to catch the bus, and I said, well, I'm right at the bus stop and you're the only bus that goes past. Well, you've got to signal the driver. And I said, I'm visually impaired, and it's only made a big deal in front of everybody. And when I got off, I said to him, next time I will signal you, do you prefer one finger or two?
Christchurch probably is a unique kind of place at the moment.
Yes, because it's really difficult.
So many detours and footpath closures, which makes it difficult for us.
Yes.
And I struck into a situation where I couldn't get off the bus at the stop that I wanted because the footpath had been dug up. So I had to wait till the next bus stop, and the bus driver went past, even though I'd rung the bell and was standing in the aisle waiting to get off. Unfortunately, the stop after that was across a major intersection, which was a roundabout, which meant that I could not backtrack and get back home because I had a big, and it was like a 2 lanes each side, really busy, heavy trucks type intersection. And I had to ring somebody to come and pick me up because I couldn't get home. I was only about 1 kilometre from home, but there was that physical barrier in the way, and the bus driver just said, oh, you'll be fine, and let me off. They don't care. He wanted to keep to his schedule, so. And again, I was on the phone and complained about him too, and he was told off. But no consolation on the day, and it's little wonder there are a lot of visually impaired people who actually just don't or hate to catch buses.
Yes,
and
they just
public
walk
transport.
instead. They'll walk miles or catch taxis rather than get on a bus.
They've all got different systems, so if I travel to Wellington or Auckland or Dunedin, there's no way I'm ever going to access public transport in those centres because I wouldn't know the first thing how to. Same with trains.
Yes.
We don't, there's no consistency from one centre to the next.
The bus pulls up into the stop, and it tells you out loud what bus it is, where it's going. And you get on the bus, and inside it does the same thing. Next stop is whatever, it's
awesome.
just so easy.
Yeah.
Voice announcements.
Yeah, audio announcements.
That would make
awesome.
all the difference, actually. And bus drivers that actually know, and trained a little bit about people with disabilities, it would make a huge difference.
Even the bus stops around that have got the little GPS units on them, and it tells you how far the bus is away. If you had access to that, if you had voice announcements with one of those, at least then, okay, it might be a stop that's used by, say, 4 different bus routes. But if you could check and say, okay, bus number 5 is 2 minutes away, bus number 7 is 5 minutes away, and you want bus number 7, you're
then
obviously
you
not
go
going to jump on the first bus.
Yes,
You know you're waiting
back
for the next bus. It's just education. For the most part, it's education on staff's part. I walked with a lady once through the airport. She said to me, oh, I'll take you. And she grabbed my hand, and I said, no, safest way to do it is if I take your elbow. Well, they should have been taught this with their staff training right from the start. But and then she walked at about 2 miles an hour, and I actually ended up sort of pushing her and she insisted on walking so slowly. And I'm not an invalid, I just can't see.
And they talk loudly to you.
They do, and it's
you're blind. Oh, wow!